Welcome to Shooting and Hunting Tips with Brett. Now today I'm going to go over the best 12 gauge and 20 gauge Sabot or Sabot, however I like to pronounce it, shotgun shells for your slug gun. Let's get started. So with the Sabot slugs I'm about to show you, I have tested these. I've shot a lot of deer with them. My family has shot a lot of deer with them. So let's get started with the 12 gauge. Now, when it comes to 12 gauge, I want accuracy and impact. I want that thing to mushroom out as much as possible once it has impact with the deer. So that's why I use Remington Premier AccuTips. Let's take a closer look. You can see it has a plastic tip that's ported to give it more accuracy and better aerodynamics. It is a 50 caliber slug behind it. And what it does on impact is that plastic tip explodes and that slug will expand to the size of a quarter. Very, very, very good stopping power. Now, shooting these, I can get them up to about close to 200 yards. Really, really, really accurate as well. About 100 yards, you're gonna get about a 2-inch grouping, and at 200 yards, you're gonna get about a 4-inch grouping, maybe 6. Depends on how good of a shot you are and how you aim, and if you've tested these out and used them before. They are great. Let's take a look at the shell. This is the 2 3/4, and that's what it looks like on the inside. Next, let's look at the Remington Premier AccuTip after I shot a deer with it. So that is the Premier AccuTip after I shot a whitetail deer. And you can also tell after the expansion, it's about the size of a quarter, and that just dropped that deer right where it was standing. And these do come in different sizes, 2 3/4, 3-inch, so forth and so on. And they also come in 20 gauge, but I don't use them for 20 gauge. Now, when it comes to 20 gauge, I'm not looking for impact. Since the Sabot slug is skinnier, what I'm looking for is something that's fast, shoots flat, and simply doesn't leave a mess, has an entry hole the same size as the exit hole, and doesn't blow up a bunch of stuff inside the deer. So that's why we use Winchester copper impact for 20 gauge. Now, at the Winchester copper impact, you can see it does have a red rubber tip, and it does come in 2 3/4, 3-inch, and 12 gauge. Let's take a close look at this. You can see the red rubber tip, and this is 2 3/4. Now, with the Winchester copper impact for 20 gauge, it doesn't really have much impact. I'm sure the 12 gauge does, but this is perfect for the 20. So I've seen this in action so many times. My youngest son, when he goes hunting, this is what he chooses. I've seen him shoot multiple deer straight up in the lungs. It leaves a perfect sized entry hole and exit hole. And every time I've seen him do it, the deer don't even know they're shot. So every time I've seen the deer just standing there, he takes the shot, he shoots it, and the deer just stands there and looks at him. And I got to really look at that deer and see if he hit it, but you can see the spot where he hit that deer. The deer doesn't move. Every time he hit it with a lung shot, it doesn't move, and it just stands there. Now, when the deer finally realizes something's wrong, about after 30 seconds, 45 seconds, it tries the run. Well, it doesn't have lungs anymore. So what it does, it takes about 4 or 5 big steps trying to get a run, and then just flips over right there and dies. So this is very much like a ninja who robs your house when you're home. You have no idea he was there and you have nothing left. This is simply amazing for 20 gauge. It won't knock them down if you hit them in the lungs, but they won't know they're hit. If they don't see you, or they see you and they don't run, they stand there and you hit them with it, they won't even know what happened. If it doesn't see you and it's walking and you hit it with it, it'll probably just lift its head up and be like, what was that noise? And it'll just feed on the ground or walk around. And finally, when it realizes something's wrong, tries to run, flips right over, donezo. And if it does see you and that deer's frozen, same thing. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, whitetails don't act like that. He got this with a whitetail last season. Same thing. Year before, got a muley. Same thing. Perfect lung shots, Entry hole was exactly that size. Exit hole was perfectly that size again. Just perfect in and out. Simply amazing. And I would show you what it looks like after it hit a deer, but we have never been able to recover one because it goes in and right out of it. So I don't have any of them that I can show you what it looks like when it's inside of a deer. It's in and out, nice and clean. These are great. If you have a 20 gauge slug gun, this is what you need. So for your 12 gauge, you want some distance and you want some impact. You definitely got to pick up these Remington Premier AccuTips. And also, they do run a little expensive for a box of 5, usually about 18 to 25 bucks. So they can be a little bit pricey, but they are worth it. For the 20 gauge, the Winchester copper impacts are amazing. They don't leave a mess. They're quick, they're fast, they leave no mess, and the deer don't even know they're hit. And you can get it up to about 200 yards, very much the same as the Remington AccuTips. They run about 14 to 20 bucks for a box of 5. A little pricey, but again, very much worth it. So if you're new to hunting with a slug gun and your friends don't quite understand, it can be done. Anything can be done. It's like when Moses parted the Red Sea and saved Israelites because God told them to do it and they have faith in him. It can be done. So nothing is impossible. Again, nothing is impossible with God and believing in Jesus Christ. So prove your friends wrong. If you're new to this sport, pick these up and show them how it's done. Until next time, have a great day and God bless you.